Hi there yogis, welcome to Two Birds. I'm Fiona, and today's class is going to focus on opening up through the side body, the sides of the waist, as well as creating some strength and flexibility through the shoulder girdle. It's a 45-minute Vinyasa flow class, and I hope you enjoy. Namaste. And finding your comfortable cross-legged seat, propping yourself on the edge of a blanket or a block to raise your seat, allow your knees to relax down toward the floor, lifting up tall through the spine, feeling the crown of your head float toward the ceiling, and chin lightly in toward your chest, and gently close your eyes. Allow your jaw to relax, your lips to lightly seal. And give yourself a few moments here to feel grounded and centered before you begin your practice. Invite your hips to feel heavy, anchoring into your sit bones, so there's a rebounding energy flowing up through the torso. Shoulders relaxed away from your ears, elbows heavy. And take 3 smooth, deep breaths. In and out through the nostrils. Turning your gaze toward your third eye, between the eyebrows and in toward the center of your head. And as you breathe out, draw your chin in toward your chest, eyes to the back of your eyelids, and gently blink the eyes open, welcome the light in. Take your fingertips down by your side, and we'll just start with a shoulder stretch. As you breathe in, send your arms up overhead, send the gaze up to the tip of your thumbs. As you exhale, hands to the heart center. Breathing in, arms out wide to cactus arms, pressing the palms back. Exhale, bring the arms forward straight and press your palms round your spine. Inhale, send the arms up overhead, reach up tall. Exhale, hands down by your side, fingertips to the floor. Once more, just like that, inhaling, arms up overhead, send the gaze up. Exhaling, hands to the heart center. Staying with your breath, arms out wide, cactus arms, elbows bend. Exhale, arms straighten, palms press. Gently lean back and round your upper back. As you breathe in, float forward and up through the spine, arms up overhead. And exhale, hands down by your side. Moving forward onto all fours now. Setting your hands up underneath your shoulders, your knees underneath your hips, and spread wide through your fingers. Anchor down through your hands, the tops of your shins and your feet, all your toes. Gently arch the spine as you breathe in, letting your belly soften. Send the gaze up. And as you breathe out, round the spine, pushing into your hands and your shins. And take a few more rounds in your own time. And you can stay with this linear movement or take a few circles through the hips, barrel rolls through the spine to open up the intercostals in between the ribs. You're just warming up the spine, breathing a little bit of space into the hips and the shoulders, and moving at a steady pace, letting your breath inform your movement. Your breath just a little ahead of your movement. And take one more round in each direction. and finding your way back to our neutral spine. Bring your right knee to the midline of the mat now. Staying on both hands, extend your left leg out behind you just to hip height. Flex your left toes toward the floor, firm through the abdominals so the front of the pelvis lifts up. You feel engaged and supported in the low back. Take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, draw your knee in toward your nose and round your upper back. Inhale, reach away, extending through to your heel. Exhale, draw in, round up. Inhale, extend. Exhale, curl in. One more time, inhale, extend, hold it out here. And balancing on your left hand, extend your right arm forward. And right arm comes alongside your ear. Right hand looks like you're going to shake hands with someone. Keep your gaze down, your neck neutral, and hold here. And see if you can fill out through the low back a little bit more by drawing in and up through the abdominals. Take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, curl your elbow in, your knee in toward your nose. Inhale, extend, and exhale, curl in. Breathe in, extend, hold here. Keep your left leg extended, right hand comes to the floor. And then curl your left knee behind your right knee and sit back, setting the sit bones back. And extend your right arm forward. Creep forward a little bit more and then take the right hand over to the left lane a little bit. So you find a lateral stretch through the right side of your body. And take 2 deep breaths. And making your way back up onto all fours, unravel the legs and set your left knee to the midline of your mat. Stay on both hands, extend your right leg out behind you. Right leg's engaged, quads are engaged. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, curl in, nice and slow, unhurried. Inhale, extend, and exhale, curl in. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in, extend your right leg back and hold it there. Adjust your hips if you need to, if your right hip's a little higher. Find steadiness through the left shin and extend the left arm forward. Opposite arm, opposite leg. And reach forward and back equally like you're trying to stretch a little longer through the back body. Take a deep breath in here. Exhale, curl in. Inhale, extend. Exhale, curl in. Finding a rhythm to your breath. Inhale, extend. Keep your leg extended. Left hand down to the floor. And take your right leg now behind the left knee. And sit your buttocks back toward your heels. Extend your left arm forward, right arm forward, and left arm comes a little over to your right to access a stretch through the left side of your body, the ribs, armpit, and take a couple of deep breaths here. In and out through the nose, same tempo to your breath that you established at the start of the class. And coming back onto all fours. And set your buttocks now down toward your heels, coming to extended child's pose. Fingers creep forward, perhaps little fingers to the edges of the mat so you give yourself lots of room through the shoulders and the back of your neck. Rest your head down and allow your torso to relax between your thighs. And this is your rest pose if you need to take a break anytime during the class. Anytime you need to do less, just return here, join back in the flow whenever you're ready. On your next breath in, coming up onto all fours, tuck your toes and lift your seat, make your way into your first downward dog. Knees can stay a little soft here, a little bent. Set your feet up hip distance apart and check in with your hands. Hands shoulder width apart and all your fingers spread equally. It's going to help your wrists to press down through all the base knuckles of your fingers, so you're really pushing the floor away, leaning your body weight back toward your legs. Feel free to pedal out through your heels, just warm up a little fluidity, a sway to your hips if it feels good. And gently slowing down your movement, making your way towards stillness. Releasing all the way down your spine to the crown of your head. And take a deep breath in, look forward. End of your exhale, bend the knees and lightly step forward to the top edge of your mat. Set your feet up hip distance apart here, and when you arrive, take a halfway lift. Slide the hands up to the shins, just pause for a moment. You're extending your spine here. The gaze is down, neck is neutral, and on your next breath out, just fold over the legs, bending the knees, hinging from your hips. Slowly, slowly release the hands to the floor, hang in ragdoll, and then peel up through your spine as if you're stacking your vertebrae one by one, bringing the head, neck, and shoulders up last. Reach the arms up overhead and rest your hands to your heart center. And we'll begin to flow, slow round to start off with, and then we'll pick up the pace. Link your thumbs, space your fingers, take a big arch up and back, legs strong, mild back bend. And as you exhale, take the hands behind the back, interlace your fingers, and gently fold with a soft bend in the knees. Just pause here. Arms can float away from your back any amount. Let your head drop, your spine relax. As you breathe in, release your hands to your shins, come up for a halfway lift, extending your spine. And as you exhale, fingertips to the floor, step and lunge your right leg back to the back edge of the mat. Runner's lunge. Stay on your fingertips, send the heart forward as you breathe in. Plant your hands and step quietly back to downward dog as you breathe out. On your next breath in, ripple forward to a high push-up. Bring your shoulders over your wrists. As you breathe out, soften your knees to a hover right above the floor, then sit the hips back and come back to downward facing dog. Take 3 deep breaths. Arms long and straight, muscles engaged. And bring your toes together. Extend your right leg up and back as you breathe in. And lightly step your right foot forward in between your hands as you breathe out. Runner's lunge. Stay on the fingertips here and really get the feeling you're extending your spine. Collarbones are wide. And on your exhale, step forward and bring your feet hip width apart. Take a halfway lift as you breathe in. Fold as you breathe out. Link your thumbs, space your fingers, take a big arch up and back, firm belly, extend. And as you exhale, hands behind the back, interlace the fingers and fold. Release the hands to your shins, take a halfway lift. And as you exhale, fingertips to the floor, lunge your left foot back, runner's lunge. Pause for a few moments. Try and get the feeling that your hips are level here. Your left thigh's lifting up in space. You're on the balls of your back toes. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, plant your hands, step quietly back, downward facing dog. As you inhale, ripple forward to a high push-up. And as you exhale, lower the knees to a hover, send the hips back and roll back to downward facing dog. 3 deep breaths. Maintaining an even cadence to your breath. And encouraging your mind to quieten, and you've practiced to feel like it's a moving meditation. Toes together, back of the mat. On a smooth breath in, raise your left leg up and back. As you exhale, left foot forward between the hands. Runner's lunge. Here, breathe in. And as you exhale, step your right foot to the top edge of the mat, feet hip width apart. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, your halfway lift. Exhale and fold, Uttanasana. Link your thumbs, space your fingers, come all the way up and arch back. Exhale, hands behind the back, interlace the fingers and fold. One movement, one breath. Halfway lift, releasing the hands, looking forward. Exhale, lunge your right leg back, runner's lunge. Breathe in here on the fingertips. Exhale, then plant the hands, step back, downward facing dog. Inhale, ripple forward to a high push-up. Exhale, lower the knees and wave back to downward facing dog. Right leg rises as you breathe in. Step your right foot forward, runner's lunge as you breathe out. Inhale here, open and wide through the chest. Exhale, step forward, top edge of the mat, feet hip width apart. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale and fold, Uttanasana. Blink the thumbs, space the fingers, come all the way up, arch back, look up. Exhale, hands behind the back, interlace the fingers and fold. Inhale, release the hands, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, lunge your left foot back. Long stride, inhale here. Exhale, plant the hands, step quietly back, downward facing dog. Ripple forward to a high push-up as you feel yourself breathe in. Knees bend toward the floor, roll back, downward facing dog. Toes together, left leg rising as you breathe in. Step your left foot forward as you breathe out. Inhale here, wide open chest and collarbones. Exhale, step forward, feet hip width apart. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, let it go, fold over the legs, Uttanasana. Inhale, rise to stand, reach your arms out and up now. Send the gaze up. Exhale, your hands to your heart. Gently close your eyes, draw your chin toward your chest, and take a few moments, calm the rhythm of your breath. Maintaining tall posture through your upper body, wide open shoulders, anchored and grounded through all four corners of your feet. Gently blink the eyes open, bend the knees and find chair pose, Utkatasana. Weights back in your heels, reach your arms alongside your ears. Pause there, activate your abdominal muscles so they feel like you're drawing your navel back toward your spine, filling out through the low back. And press your palms here, take your hands to your heart center, and we'll take a twist. Taking your right elbow to the outside of your left thigh, pressing your palms to prayer, and drawing a straight line elbow to elbow. Just check in, making sure your knees are in line to keep your pelvis steady. Drop your seat just a little bit more, weight in the heels. On your next breath in, come back to chair pose, reach the arms back to neutral, and exhale, fold over your legs. Inhale, coming up halfway, looking forward. And as you exhale, plant the hands, step back to plank pose, pause there, and take your feet a little wider than what you would normally do. Balancing on both hands here, just shift the heels over to your right and lift your right side waist up in space, activating your oblique muscles. And then just shift over to the other side. Heels to the left, left hip lifts, abs engaged. And you can stay with that flow, we'll do it one more time, or as you come over, heels to the right, raise the left hand to the ceiling, legs straight and strong, toes flexed. And then left hand to the floor, over to the other side, heels to the left, right hand to the sky, reach up, left hip lifts up. Take both hands to the floor and shift the hips up and back and make your way into downward facing dog. Bring your toes together here at the back of your mat. Raise your right leg up and back as you breathe in. As you breathe out, bring your knee in toward your nose, round the spine, push into your hands. As you breathe in, send your right leg up and back. And as you breathe out, step quietly forward, Virabhadrasana 1, Warrior 1. Let your left heel spin down, foot on the floor, and then reach the arms up alongside your ears. Adjust your posture if you need to, right foot a little over to the right to find comfort in your low back spine. Grounded in the feet, pushing the floor away so you have a rebounding energy coming up the legs, so you feel strong and stable. Upper body feels light and at ease. Take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, float the torso forward and your arms back. Crown of the head reaches forward. As you breathe in, come back on up, Warrior 1, and then straighten the front leg as you go. Take your hands behind your back as you breathe out. Interlace your fingers. Take a deep breath in, both legs are straight. And as you breathe out, fold forward halfway over the midline of your front leg. Pyramid variation. So fists can move straight back. And concentrate on lifting the shoulder heads up away from the floor so the shoulder blades draw in toward each other in your upper back. Breath is smooth, your jaws relaxed. On your next breath in, release your arms, rebend your front knee back to Warrior 1, reach up. And as you exhale, take the hands to the floor, stepping back to downward facing dog. We'll take a full Vinyasa this time, floating forward to a high push-up. And exhale, either drop your knees or a full push-up to the floor. First back bend. Hands by your ribs, gently peel up for Cobra Pose, feeling for length through your spine. Exhale, downward facing dog. And taking 5 deep breaths. Breathing smoothly in and out through the nostrils. Maintaining a feeling of ease, but also steadiness in your body, supporting yourself with strong, straight arms and strong legs, quads engaged, abdominals engaged. Take a smooth breath in, look forward between your hands. At the end of your exhale, step or lightly hop forward to the top edge of your mat. Bring your toes together. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, looking forward. Exhale and fold over the legs, Uttanasana. Your next breath in, chair pose, bend your knees, reach the arms, stay here and get comfortable. So in each posture, you're aiming to feel for a steadiness, a balance, and also a sense of ease. Ease in your breath, feeling of space in your body. And take your palms together and press them to your heart center. And sit down quite low here. Take your twist, left elbow to the outside of your right knee. Drawing a straight line from your elbow to your elbow and spiraling your chest toward your thumbs. So your twist occurs mostly through the ribs there, your upper back. Then finally you turn your gaze up over your right shoulder. Pelvis stays level and you can check in there to make sure it is by keeping the knees in line. Breathing smooth. As you feel yourself breathing, come back to chair pose, reach the arms, keep dropping your seat. And as you exhale, fold over the legs, let go. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. And as you exhale, step back to plank pose to pause. Our plank flows are great for toning and strengthening your upper body, particularly your shoulders. So keep both hands on the floor, just send the heels off to your left now, lifting up through the left side waist. And as you breathe out, shift over to the other side, heels to the right, toes are flexed, legs are straight. And once more, each side, perhaps balancing on your left hand here, raise the right hand to the ceiling, reach up. And coming down onto the right hand, left hand to the ceiling, heels to your right, left hand to the sky. Both hands to the floor, and making your way back into downward facing dog. Bring your toes together here at the back of your mat. Raise your left leg up and back as you breathe in. Exhale, knee to the nose, round your spine, push into the hands. Inhale, reach the left leg up and back, breathing in. And as you exhale, step forward for Warrior One. Reaching the arms up alongside your ears. And you do have tighter shoulders, just take your arms out a little wider, spiral the little pinky fingers in a little. So you find space, breadth, across the shoulders and your upper back. See if you can lunge just a little deeper by lifting up through the torso and sinking the hips down. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, send the arms back, your torso forward. Breathe in, push down through your front foot, come back to Warrior One, and as you go, straighten the front leg. Take your hands behind the back now, interlace your fingers. Deep breath in, staying upright, puff your chest toward the ceiling. And as you exhale, fold forward halfway over the midline of your front leg. Fists reach back, crown of the head forward. Sides of the waist lengthening. And then check in with your lower body. Feet are pressing the floor away so you feel steady. Quads are engaged. And then relax your jaw, your neck, your shoulders. Next breath in, push down through your front foot, rebend your front knee, Warrior One, reach up. And exhale for your Vinyasa, hands to the floor. Downward dog as you breathe out, rippling forward to a high push-up as you breathe in, low push-up, breathing out, upward dog or cobra, legs are strong, exhale, downward facing dog. Take about 5 to 8 breaths here, reset. Allow yourself to move toward stillness so you can sense your breath, fullness of your breath around your ribs. As you breathe in, gaze forward between your hands. At the end of your exhale, step or lightly hop forward to the top edge of your mat. Bring your toes together, inhale Ardha Uttanasana. And exhale to fold over the legs. Rise to stand on your breath in, reach your arms up overhead. Exhale, take your hands to your hips. And step your right foot back. And come into temple pose, turning toward the long edge of your mat. Turn your heels in and your toes out. Bend your knees. And shift a little side to side until you feel stable. Once you're stable, keep a deep bend in your knees. Take your arms out wide. And we're going to flow through some eagle arms and a variation on side angle here. So ideally you keep your legs just where they are, the weight in your heels. To start, take your right arm on top of your left arm, wrap the arms into eagle arms. As you breathe in, lift up just a little way so you're micro straightening, and then exhale, sink the hips a little lower. And then unravel the arms, take your left forearm to your left knee, reach your right arm up and over and go for a lateral stretch. And then slowly come up, wrap your left arm on top, right arm under now. So you sink down as you find your eagle arms and you press into your heels to lift up just a little way, and then exhale, sink down again. Right forearm to your right knee now and reach your left arm up and away. And then we'll repeat that sequence a few more times. One movement, one breath. Right arm on top, left arm under. Eagle arms lifting, pulsing. Exhale, sink. Left forearm to your left knee, right arm up and over, reach away. Back to center, left arm on top, right arm under. Eagle arms, lift the fingertips. Exhale, sink the hips. And then right forearm, right knee, left arm reaches up and over. One more time. Right arm on top, left arm under, eagle arms, lift up a little way. Exhale, sink down. Left forearm, left knee, right arm reaches away. Side stretch. Last round, left arm on top, right arm under, eagle arms. Pulse a little through the hips, exhale, sink them down. Right forearm, right knee, left arm reaches away, long straight line through the side body. And back to center. Take your arms out wide to a T. Straighten both legs, take the heat out of your legs now. And spin your heels out and your big toes in. Take your hands behind your back, interlace your fingers. And really activate the muscles in your legs here. If you've got really tight hamstrings, I suggest you fold forward with a little micro bend in the knees. Otherwise, strong straight legs and you're pushing the floor away with your feet. Lift and open your chest, send the gaze up. And as you exhale, forward fold between the legs. And that might just mean that you come halfway down. Might mean that you bend your knees. Just folding forward with integrity, allowing your head to drop, your arms to float away from your back. And just as we did before in this same bind through the shoulders, lift the shoulder heads up away from the mat to find more length and space around the sides of your neck. Relaxing, releasing all the way down through to the crown of your head. And just check in with your feet, notice where the majority of your weight is, and if it's in your heels, just rock lightly forward, maintaining your balance, and practice a smooth breath. And taking 2 more smooth breaths here. And release your hands and noticing any warmth traveling down your arms to your fingertips. We're going to stay on your fingertips here and just Skandasana side to side. Then you weight over to your right foot and bend your right knee. Straighten your left leg any amount so the whole sole of the left foot can stay on the floor, or you can turn your left toes up toward the ceiling and engage your quads. And make your way over to your left foot, bend your left knee any amount, straighten the right leg, and keep wide and open through your chest and your collarbones as if they're smiling open. And we'll move one movement, one breath, over to your right foot, straighten the left leg, over to your left foot, straighten the right leg, and then just make your way back to center. And place the whole palm of your hands down and tipping your weight lightly forward, coming onto the balls of your toes, and lightly hop your feet to the middle of the mat, bringing them together and making your way onto your buttocks. So you can stay oriented toward the long edge of your mat here. Let's take your legs out wide from here into Upavista Cornell. Toes pointing toward the ceiling along with your kneecaps, and just shift your fingertips down behind you now so you can feel supported and then also uplifted through your spine. So if you do have tight hamstrings around into the inner seams of your legs, Stay quite upright here. You don't want to pull on your low back spine or overdo it. Just thinking about moving very subtly into a stretch here. So as you lean forward, bring your heart forward. And then if you feel like you've got the space there, you can walk your hands forward in between your legs. Keep your legs active though, your toes flexed. Walk yourself forward any amount. Try and keep a feeling that your spine's extending at the same time as you're stretching into the back of your legs and the inner thighs. You can rest down on your forearms if that's accessible for you. Otherwise, just finding a comfortable spot, so steady in your body, easy and spacious in your breath. And on your next breath in, just gently peeling up, and take your hand to the back of your left knee and take your left foot to the outside of your right leg. Try and place the whole sole of the left foot down on the floor, and we'll take a twist from here. Take your left fingertips behind you, send your right arm straight up toward the ceiling and find length through your spine. So you're pushing through your sit bones, then take your twist, keeping all that length through your spine. So you can hug your front knee or hinge your elbow to the outside of your left knee. And gently revolve around so your twist is incremental with your breath. Your in-breath lifts you, your exhale revolves you. Breathing smooth and as deep as you can into both sides of the lungs. And take one more deep breath in here. And exhale, send the gaze forward. From here we're going to come into Utkatasana, bound angle pose. Unravel the legs and take the soles of your feet together. So if you've got a little bit more open in the hips there, you can take your heels a little closer toward your pelvis. Take a wider diamond through the legs if you are a little tighter and your knees are a little higher here. Catch a hold of either of your ankles or interlace your fingers around the balls of your toes. And again, think about staying quite upright. And so you're extending your spine, pushing into your seat. And rather than forcing your knees down, imagine you're stretching from your inner groin toward your knees. And feel free to fold forward here if you are folding forward. You'll keep an open chest if you imagine you're aiming your belly button toward your toes. And staying comfortable in your lower back. And take a couple of breaths, smooth and steady. On your next breath in, gently peel up. Come back to Upavista Konasana, legs out wide. You might like to take them a little wider or a little closer in. Toes point up toward the ceiling, your quads engaged, the back of the legs are pressing into the mat. Heavy in your seat, take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, tip lightly forward. So you're hinging from your hips. You get the feeling your navel's drawing back toward your spine as you're reaching forward. Might be able to come down a little deeper, creep forward a little bit more with your fingertips. You might prefer to stay a little bit more upright. So really feel into the sensations of feedback from your body to guide you. Breathe smooth, take 3 more breaths. And as you breathe in, gently peel up. We'll take our twist, take your right hand to the back of your right knee and shift your right foot to the outside of your left leg. So you kind of line it up with your knee there. Whole sole of the right foot on the floor, right fingertips behind you, left hand to the sky as you breathe in. And as you exhale, either hug or hinge your elbow around the front knee. So a twist should feel reasonably comfortable. You are compressing your abdominal area, but your breast should still have some freedom. So you should be able to feel your ribs expand with your breath, your chest broad and open, and free around your neck as you turn your gaze out over your right shoulder. And just a couple more breaths. And turn the gaze forward, gently release. Last forward fold here, you're going to take your legs out straight. Turn the toes up toward the ceiling, back of the legs pressing into the mat. Reach the arms up alongside your ears. As you exhale, tip forward. Paschimottanasana, your forward fold. Hands can rest either side of your legs, or you can catch a hold of your feet. And try not to pull through your low back or around your spine too much. Just rest in, quiet the mind. Nod the chin in toward your chest. Close your eyes. And take 2 more smooth breaths in and out here. And when you feel ready, peeling up, and take the next few minutes to rest in shavasana, or sit upright in seated meditation. If you're lying back there, make sure you give yourself lots of room, take up the space around you, heels to the corner edges of your mat. Arms lay away from your body, palms face up to encourage your shoulders to open and rest comfortably. Lay yourself straight, make any adjustments now. So you feel balanced either side of your spine. Rest your eyes closed. Relax and reset. Inviting your breath to find its natural, spontaneous rhythm. And soften the space between the eyebrows, the corners of your eyes. And feel your eyeballs sink away from your eyelids toward the back of your head. Your jaw unhinge, your mouth relax. And sending that feeling of relaxation into your neck and your shoulders. And down your arms to your palms. And sense now your belly rising and falling with your breath. Relaxing more fully in the torso, so you can feel your back spread and relax into the support beneath you. Feeling heavy in the pelvis and the hips. feel a wave of relaxation travel down your legs to the very edge of your toes. Rest and unwind. And thanks for joining class today. I hope you enjoyed. Namaste.